the Minister doesn't bother his backside to turn up for 2 housing debates in a row, and the Government refuses to discuss for 9 months the Housing Commission report, which provided a damning indictment of the failures of government housing policy. Why? Because you don't want to solve the housing crisis. You don't care. You don't care about the people who are a decade or more on housing lists, or families and children in emergency accommodation, people who are quaking with fear because they are threatened with eviction. You don't care about them. The people you care about are the corporate landlords, the vulture funds and the property investors. You are dancing to their tune, and they do not want to solve the housing crisis because they make money from the housing crisis. And the sooner the people in this country who do care about it and who are affected by it realise that that is why we've had more than a decade of housing crisis, and before that a property crash, with the emphasis on property, that has dominated this country because the rich in Ireland and now their friends, international investors, make money from it. Why on earth would a corporate landlord who can charge €2,500 a month want to see rental property which is charged at an affordable level for the average worker of €1,000 a month? It is self-evident they wouldn't want that to happen. They couldn't make profits if they did. Why would a property investor who is selling houses in my area and what used to be Nama land for €600,000 want to sell them for €200,000, which would be affordable for an ordinary worker? They have no interest in that happening. In fact, they have an interest in making sure that it doesn't happen. And that is the problem. It's summed up for me by a number of developments in my area. Niche co-living in a Blan Avenue in Dunleary, where we campaigned for social and affordable housing. We got a co-living development. It's now being advertised on booking.com for I think it's about €1,000 a week for tourists. Or the St Helens Court apartment block across from my office, where most of it has been empty for 7 or 8 years. They've evicted all the tenants, and it's owned by vulture funds. And they sit on it waiting to evict the tenants, ramp up the value of the asset and then flip it on. That's who you're representing. You're not representing ordinary people, and we need a revolution in this country on the issue of housing because you lot don't care.
Deputy Coppinger.